What happened in the month of August in the Edmonton real estate market? Well, stay tuned because we're going to talk about that right now. Hi, this is Melody Wilson with the Real Life team powered by Real Broker, coming to you to talk about all what happened in August. So we know that this 2021 year started off pretty strong in the Edmonton real estate market. So what happened in August? We saw in June and July the market start to slow down, and in August it actually continued to stay pretty consistent to what we saw in July. So if you take a look at the average price, you can see that it went slightly down from last month, but year over year, it is still higher. Now, if you take a look over the last 12 months of what happened in the average price, you'll see that the highest prices were actually in May and June, which doesn't surprise me because the market was very heavily active in the spring months. So you're gonna see that reflected there. Now we're seeing the market quiet down. It doesn't mean the prices are dropping like crazy. The market is just slowing down and adjusting back to what is normal. This time of year, it tends to get quieter because of people being away on summer vacation before fall starts back up again. If you look at the listing absorption rate, it is still sitting at a balanced market, a little bit leaning towards the buyer's market. But again, depending on the neighborhood you're looking in, we are still finding not as much opportunities for our buyers on what they're specifically looking for. So if you're a seller, there's an opportunity to still sell your home before the snow starts to fly. I know I just said the S word, but before the snow starts to fly, there's a little bit of a rush for people to kind of make that move before that happens. For buyers, there's still an opportunity to purchase a home with the low interest rates that you have right now, and that makes all the world of a difference. Lower interest rates always make a big difference compared to the lower prices. So if you take a look at the number of active listings, we had less come on the market in August than we did in July, both this year and last year comparatively. And if you take a look at the sales, we were down a little bit from last month as well. Now we still were higher than we were last year, sitting at 826 properties sold in the month of August. If you take a look at the 12-month trend, you'll see that in September we had a little blip of higher sales for a little bit, and then before it kind of went back down October, November. So that's why right now September is a crucial month to kind of get everything sorted and get out of the way for sellers especially. And so if you take a look at the August from last year to this year, you can see pretty similar, and August was still pretty strong, which means September should be still pretty strong compared to last year. So the average days on market did go up slightly again from last month, but it's still quite a bit down from last year. Typically, like I said earlier, we will start to see the average days on market probably increase over the next few months and then readjust again in springtime. So year to date, 31% of properties that were sold this year were from the $300,000 to $400,000 price range. The next popular price range is the $400,000 to $500,000. This statistic has never changed. It's actually always been pretty consistent year over year. If you are thinking about selling your home and moving up, this is a great market to do that in. People are in high demand looking for your home that's in the 3 to 4 range. And if you're looking to buy over 5, you definitely have more of an advantage as a buyer because there's less buyers and less sales and less inventory to be able to purchase. So then it does drive the prices down. When there's less inventory and more demand, that's when the prices start to go up. If you have any questions about how the real estate market affects you personally, whether you are a buyer or a seller, let us know because it's very important to align yourself with the right team to make that decision for if this is the right time to buy or should you wait until spring. What are the pros and cons? Make sure to check out our video about Edmonton cost of living in the next video, and we'll see you there.